In your course, do you have a placement year?
So we don't have a placement year. It's actually quite unique, the position that apprenticeships are in. So typically when you are a legal apprentice, you're either in a firm, so we call that private practice, or you're in a company, so you're in-house. I am in a company, I work for BPP, so I am an in-house apprentice. When you're in your private practice, you tend to have seat rotations. So every 6 months or so, you'll go to a different department and you'll experience what a different department and a different team will be like. More often than not, you get the opportunity to be seconded as well. So you might go to a client's secondment, work for a client's legal team, that kind of stuff. And secondment is pretty much the same in house as well as private practice. So I think the legal industry is just so varied that it would be crazy if you were just sat in one team for your entire apprenticeship or the entirety of your training contract, because there's so many niche areas and so many different, well, just different areas of law that you'd be a bit lost if you're only on one from the start. So yeah, a kind of a placement if you want to think of it like that, but it tends to be called secondment.
You said you're working at BPP. Can you tell us what it's like to work at BPP? Like the culture, the people, the actual work. Can you tell us what it's like for a student who's curious?
I really like working at BPP. I think I'm in a very unique position in that I work for them and I study with them. In terms of working for them, I love the values of BPP. I really like that BPP's main drive is to develop your career. So it doesn't matter whether you go in at the very bottom or if you're kind of in the middle of your career, there's always the opportunity to progress. And the same with the university. I would definitely say that I've felt supported at every single opportunity. Really, there's never been no one to turn to. Again, nothing but positive experiences, if I'm being really honest, which is quite odd when you think about it, because apprentices tend to be mostly distance learners. And I think when you haven't got that touch base in person
Mm.
with a uni, it can prove quite difficult. But BPP seem to have that down pretty well.